What? Wagwan. Nation, the entertainment feed community, wagwan. Me there in the morning here, regret, me never drink a cup of tea before me say me start this thing. But anyways, people, bless upon yourself on the Friday here. It is at Fridays. Make a jump in it right away. News on dancehall artist Squash. And the reason why I get to that, I don't want to mistake the headlines because Grammy just got. So how can Squash already be nominated for Grammy? And the nomination time yet. But anyways, still, read the headlines.
She praying that I never leave her. Yeah, she love a drug dealer.
Squash wants to win Grammy Award with upcoming album. Squash has high hopes for his upcoming album, Mr. Whittaker. The dancehall superstar is targeting a Grammy nomination for his upcoming debut album, Mr. Whittaker. In recent weeks, the DJ has been noticeably out of the spotlight while working on the reported 14-track album. According to Squash, he took some time away from the public spotlight in order to focus on the project. The album needed that dedication, so along with social media, I took a step back from everything to prepare this album, which is very personal for the loyal Six fans, he explained.
IG said them love the Six flavor, say we vibe Z, so the bass powerful, yeah, so mighty.
The Six boss says he's already expecting big things from the album based on the quality of the material he has so far. That's the whole aim of the album. We have diligently worked on this project for it to be up to Grammy standards. We intend to submit the album and continue waving the flag of our culture and music, dancehall or reggae, whichever they want to deem it. It represents Jamaica, it represents Six, he said.
Yeah, shot band.
Squash also praised recent Grammy winner Coffee on her historic accomplishments. I want to congratulate Coffee on her big accomplishment, which is a major milestone for dancehall/reggae genre, representing our culture, stated Squash. Meanwhile, Squash revealed that a big inspiration for the album was actually his late brother, G-Man. According to Squash, fans can expect a variety of songs appealing to both local and international markets. It will only have brand new music from me and a couple other artists, a collection efforts of world music sounds with a strong dancehall influence, so persons can look forward to hear a little bit of trap dancehall, Afrobeat, hip-hop, and then our authentic local music. The album is an indicator of many things to come, most definitely. Six out here and we have lots coming this year, stated Squash. Production for the album will be handled by many of the DJ's frequent collaborators, including Shabdan Records, Empton Music, Automatic Records, Skybad Records, and more. So on the earwag one this of a Squash, you just look out for that album entitled Mr. Whittaker. It is a 14-track album, and according to Squash, they must set it Grammy standards. People, we're moving on.
Me day I'm up here around the street. Every girl I saw them one know they wanna be the best banana, the best banana, the best banana.
Updates on Alkaline's new rules. We all know that Alkaline's new rule is set to be on April the 25th at the National Stadium. Alkaline will definitely be performing along with the likes of Mavada and Jamil, of course. But apart from those three, we're not certain who exactly upon the lineup until now. We have the likes of Iwata, Javilani, and Intense. We can confirm that those three, along with Mavada, Alkaline, and Jamil, will be performing at New Rules. And I'm never certain about Mavada and Jamil, but me just say because of Alkaline concert and so forth, so they are expected to perform. But just know say Mavada, Alkaline, Jamil, Intense, Javilani, and Iwata, for now, they are the ones that make up the lineup. Maybe other artists will be added to the show further down the line as they did when New Rules first came to Jamaica. But just know say for now are the 6 artists with certain off. Moving on, people, we're gonna go and vibe to some music. We're gonna take a look at the new music video for the single entitled Advocate for Victims by who? No other than Lady Ali.
So what me have to pay? Phone for? I'm gonna pay for that. Ready for some of that. Where you going with?
Not this morning. I'm not in a mood, yo.
What means that?
Where you do? The fight you go find me now?
Want it.
Okay, so just make up pause the video right there, so and the man them who stay just like this a brother, yeah. Because I'm not gonna pretend like they are not men out there who feel as if just because a woman them girlfriend or woman of them wife, them baby mother or whatsoever, they must spend on her certain type of way financially and so forth. Them feel as if anytime them want to have sex with the female, them obligated to get some. No matter the female mood, whether or not she yarny, whether or not she sad, she happy, this brother just wants some. And like me I said, there are lots of men out there like that. But I want to know that that is not right. That is rape. You see, from the female say she don't want to have sex, and you have to go to her with force her. If you have sex, she may not report it, but that is actually rape. So if you never know, now you know for the man them who turn like that. And if you think about it, if you just realize that, it is very sad. Sad. Anyways, people, make we check out some more of the music video.
This on a punching bag. You know, in a boxing ring. This a Lady Ali, but I know more a thing. Advocate for victims. Don't make them buckle the pain. Won't abuse us to shame. Me I call your name if you ever meet a woman again.
All of them man, they still, you know, we get up and do them thing here, or feel as if the female obligated to them certain type of way. When you need to stop it, you see me, when you take that thought out on the head, you ever put on the daughter or the mother in a them position there and think about it. You don't really want a man to bad up your mother for sex, bad up your little sister for sex, bad up your daughter for sex. Someone can even think about on the daughter having a man and them kind of thing there. But this is not just about sex, you know, this is about women being in an abusive relationship. Although she did admit say she may get very abusive with her words, her mouth, because her mouth of her strength, but at the same time, that don't give you the reason for beat the female. That not give you the reason for put your hand across the female face. Not true, you're more physical than the female, you're more stronger than her, you must use your strength against her, you know. I've read articles about abusing of females speak and them, put them go through and so forth, and them explain the type of monster them see transform in front of them. That is what them consider someone as when them see when they transform into that the person, they name that person a monster.
I know, this a one year, but me I go put a stop to it. Not to your baby me here. Your feel say yeah you be a pack me toad back out here. What I know, member say you can't trace me. Member mouth and me strength me a lady you want drop blood to me.
This are going extremely good, as you can see. I really like the video here. What me I say though, is a party night where I say they share train and them kind of thing, as in she are prepare for take on back the man, you know, put on a fight and so. That's nice that she get physical and so forth, but females, I recommend, you know, when you see a man more physical on than in a certain way, so you want to fight and them kind of thing there. Fight for escape, for take with yourself and so. But do not tell yourself, say, you go training and boy, you prepare yourself for any time the boy put him hand back on you again. Lick for lick, you know, you go give it to him. No, don't do that. Leave the relationship. Why you go training for go back in an abusive relationship for fight with man? Yes, it's nice to you go training, you know, but go training for say, alright, if this will ever occur again, as a matter of fact, you should even make it occur again. But if it will ever occur again, you can defend yourself certain way if you get away to safety and leave that relationship. And of course, that is not weakness. That is not weakness. You have to play smart.
Me a take off the hand. Why you better eliminate the planet? Black and blue fire and get wet. Your freedom a get take away. Advocate for victims.
But you need to stop drinking anytime you think that you want me. You need to stop drinking.
We can't chat together, eh?
You put some on me. We can't see his blood.
We're moving on. Music industry rocked as JCAP board member shot dead. The music industry is now mourning the death of another key member. The Jamaican music industry has been rocked by another murder, this time a JCAP board member, Dean McKellar. Although his name may not dominate headlines, McKellar was hailed as an important figure in the music industry. The lecturer and music rights analyst served as a board member of the Jamaica Association of Composers, Authors and Publishers, a group instrumental to the collection of royalties of music composers in Jamaica. The 48-year-old was gunned down in his hometown of Paisley District in the border of St. Andrew on February 19, 2020. According to reports, Dean went to a shop to buy a cylinder of gas in his community. While speaking to a friend, a car approached and opened fire, hitting both men. They were rushed to the hospital where Dean later succumbed to his injuries. Dean has been hailed as an instrumental figure in the day-to-day running of JCAP. His task centered around educating artists on the correct procedures to collect their royalties. Dean McKellar's death left a void in the industry that will be hard to fill. Dean McKellar was a shining star and one of the most respectable, humble, knowledgeable and helpful persons in our Jamaican music industry. His untimely tragic death is a major loss, especially in the area of intellectual property rights management. May his soul rest in peace, mentioned JCAP board member Augustus Gussie Clark. So you hear what go on this up, people. Jahknow. Nation, Dada Eat Feed a report here. We're gonna jump out. You see what time o'clock, you see what time and I up and get that out of here. And as usual, my people, bye.
Them things they call suicide. When woman a suffer from stress and depression, never you make your pride get step on abusers. We know depend where you depend. For victims, don't.
Wagwan. Nation, Wagwan. Firstly, let me apologize for the echo when I might hear because I test it and I did hear some kind of echo, so more than likely una hear a little bit of echo. But please do understand because I'm not in studios. I'm there at home and in another room here basically kind of empty still. There is no type of padding cushion type of settings enough to keep the audio intact, make it have the right type of sound there. So just do understand. Anyways, make we get to it, and I know where a lot of people supposed to start thinking of them head, but we are going to talk about that at the end of the report. Anyways, people, we are going to start with a very interesting topic. Read headline: female artist shares stories of sexual exploitation in dancehall industry. You know, so the one day I got very interesting because